Today at Belmont Park, we've got the 5th race of the Handicapping Challenge Series, the Man o' War Stakes, at 1 3/8 miles on the grass for 3-year-olds and up at Belmont Park. Here with John Roselli to handicap the race. John, in general, what do you think of the quality of today's field?
This is a wonderful, deep field with a number of horses who can win. There are 5 Grade 1 winners in the field, including some proven performers and some up-and-comers.
John, let's go through the horses that you think have a real shot at this Grade 1 event. I know you really love the rapidly improving 4-year-old angle, and fitting that profile perhaps is Chin Chan. What do you think of this horse's chances today?
I can't say he's really rapidly improving. He was a good performer in the French Derby last year and has come back this year in the QE2 Cup in Hong Kong and surpassed that level. He's learning to race a little closer to the pace, which I think flatters him quite a bit, and he has the ability to finish a race, which is what you're looking for in a turf horse. You're looking for that acceleration for the last 3/8 or a quarter of a mile. But looking at the handicap ratings that he's put up, the Racing Post ratings that he's put up, he seems to be more of a Group 2 or a Grade 2 kind of horse, and it would take him another advance to defeat this deep field. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm saying if you like him, you better get good odds, which I think you will. You probably get around 8 or 10 to 1 on him.
In handicapping any race like this, we've got to consider lone speed on the front end. Is there any chance that midships can take this thing wire to wire?
Midships is high quality speed. You look at his come home times, those final fractions, and he's a horse who, while he goes at a pretty rapid clip early and is able to at least lull the field into not challenging him, when the time comes to do the real running, he takes off, and it's actually going to be very difficult to track him down here. I think that despite his status as lone speed, which is a great angle on dirt, it's less of an angle on turf, and I think he's going to get some pressure here from Quijano and maybe Marshside. So I believe that in this deep a field, with horses that are this good, he will be slightly compromised, and I think he can be caught late.
John, let's talk about Gio Ponte, a horse I know you've been following for quite some time, and he seems the obvious choice to me today. Is there a knock against Gio Ponte, or is it really set up for him to just win this race just because he's the better animal? I
am in love with Gio Ponte. I followed this horse since the beginning of his racing career. He's class through and through. He has an undeniable finishing kick. He's very accomplished. The only horse that seems to have his number in any way is Court Vision. But Court Vision isn't anywhere near Belmont this weekend. So I think certainly if a race is going to be won by a closer, Gio Ponte, who's going to be at a short price, it's not exactly a secret that this horse is good. Gio Ponte is the one you go with.
So John, is today the day that you load up on Gio Ponte, or is there anybody else that's lurking in the Roselli sights?
I just get that little handicapper's sixth sense, that little tingling in the antennae, that he can't win them all, and that maybe this is the time when he's not going to quite get it done for one reason or another. It's just an instinct. It's not based on anything analytic. But I think that there's a horse in here, again, the trip sets up perfectly for him, given that there's going to be some speed and there's a bunch of good deep closers. And that's Dancing Forever, who is probably going to get the first jump. And if the other horses don't rate properly or time their moves properly, Dancing Forever can be gone. And he's put up some great numbers. He had a debut race, which is going to bring his price up a little bit. It was way too short for him. It was just an allowance race, but too short for him to really show his stuff. But I think that he's got a wonderful chance in here. He is going to get the firm going that he likes. Dancing Forever, if you look at his races, when it's yielding or soft, he really doesn't produce the same run. But by some miracle, it hasn't rained much in New York in the last week. The turf is going to be firm, and Dancing Forever is my pick.